Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a very easy minimalistic look because most of my looks have been very glam, but well, no, on the daily I do somewhat do glam looks, but lately I have been doing more of the minimalistic look and not really doing too much with it. So I am going to kind of show you guys how I do that look, and please don't mind my nails. Yes, they look like I used to get them done when I was in high school, and I'm super upset with them. That's why you don't get your nails done out where I live. I just made that mistake. You just don't do it. Anyway, so this is kind of all centered around one of my go-to all-time favorite foundations, and it's not even considered, I guess you could say, a foundation. It's considered a skin tint because it's meant to like enhance like your natural features, and I really invest in my skincare. So for the most part I just have like some redness and then the occasional pimples and then the occasional texture, like some here and like bigger pores right now. Like stress and anxiety is literally killing my skin right now. Like, even my lip is getting all, like, flaky. It's gross. But this is meant to enhance. This is the NARS Skin Tint, and I'm in the shade Alaska, which is light 2. And this is amazing. You literally feel like you have nothing on. Nothing on. But yet, it just enhances you and gives you that subtle glow, subtle coverage. Like, it's perfect. So we are going to go in with a different primer than I usually go in with just because I'm having a little bit of issues with my pores right now. And this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, which is Step 1. And this is the darker gray one in the mattifying one. So this is like the darker gray, lighter gray. See, very minimal difference, but there is. This one is as a smoothing primer. Smoothing and mattifying are different. And it just squeezing it out of the tube, there's a difference. Like, this has a little bit of color to it, whereas this one does not. Smoothing, mattifying, totally different products. And they do different things for the face. They have a whole lineup. I think they have like 10 or so, maybe even 12 of these. So we are going to go in with the mattifying one, and they come in different sizes. So this is the bigger one because I was kind of hooked on this. So I'm going to put some of this on my nose and going out a little bit where the pores are a bit bigger right now. Yeah, what the heck. We'll just go up a little bit and put some right here. Okay. Then we are going to go in with the new Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And this thing is supposed to protect you from pollutants in the air and hydrate the skin. It's got a filter finish to it. It really helps enhance the look of your makeup as well. So this is the little disc that they give you to help you scrape some of this out so you're not like digging your nails in, especially if you have your nails done. And you only want it to go to the line that's like right there. So you just kind of like dig it across. See, or even right there I have a little too much, especially since I'm not going to go over the part where I have already put my the other primer. So you just mix it up in your hand and you put it around. I'm going to put a little bit on my eyes because I'm told that it helps with pigmentation. And you are supposed to let this sit on the skin for a minute or two. Supposed to. Sometimes I don't. But you're supposed to. I always thought that it would be really hard for me to not lose this disc, but I still have it. Okay, so let's pretend that we waited for a minute or two. Okay, now we're going to go in with our NARS Skin Tint. And normally I use my M433 from Morphe. 439. Sorry, my M439, but it's dirty right now. So I'm going to go in with my old It Cosmetics brush, which is a flatter buffing brush. So soft. I miss it. But it just doesn't do as much as I liked it to. once I met my Morphe brushes. But we're going to do it because it does get the job done. And for comparison, this is like the Y6 from Morphe, which I have yet to get my hands on, but I want to. See how it's not like full coverage? You can still see my redness. Comparison from like here to here, it's similar. We're not going for a full coverage look. So when bits of my skin still pop through and bits of my redness still pop through, that's fine. That is totally fine. And I'm not going to conceal because we're doing the minimal look. So I'm putting a little bit of the foundation over my eyes just to give the tiniest bit of eyeshadow that I'm going to use something to stick to. I used to, like for instance, always have to wear eyeliner. I've strayed from that because I don't feel like a winged liner look is necessary for an everyday look. Like, I just don't. I feel like some mascara and some eyeshadow is perfect, or just the mascara even. But when I did wear a winged liner, because my eyes are hooded, I always had to wear eyeshadow so that my liner wouldn't come off on top. So this would be like my base for the eyeshadow for that reason. Okay? Then we are going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade 2. Yes, I've hit pan. And I'm going to go with my Morphe brush to dust that on. It's very important to always, well, for me anyway, it's always very important to go down the neck because you just don't want that harsh line. It's like foundation, neck, and always match your foundation to your neck so that you're not a different color. You can skip this step, but just because I don't want to, I'm going to dust on a little bit of blush, and I'm going to go in with Milani blush in Tea Rose 08. And you can get this at the drugstore. It is a little bit harder to find, I have found. At least where I live, it's harder to find Milani. It's not really coming off. It's harder for me to find Milani, and I don't know why that is. There we go. I can only get it at one place, and go figure, it's like the last place I thought it would be. And I just do this because I don't like the flat face look, where it's just like foundation, that's it. Like, I want a little bit of depth to my face, but not enough where I'm just going to go in with the bronzer and the contouring and everything. So just a little bit to, and that's it. Okay, then we are going to go ahead, and I'm going to do my brows next, but since I don't usually show you guys, I'm going to. Now, minimal look means I didn't do my hair. So I put it up because today is the day that I'm going to wash my hair. So it's up in a bun, and yes, I have colored my hair. It's not red anymore mostly. So that means I changed my eyebrow pencil color from chocolate to taupe in the Anastasia Beverly Hills to lighten the darkness of my brows. So let's go on in. I brush it first to just smooth it out, make sure everything's good. And I normally try and go with the bottom first to even out the brow hairs that are not wanting to go with the others. And get that nice line going. And I like to follow it and just kind of taper down to the tiniest little point just after where the hairs end. Not like where my hairs end and then the pencil ends. That's just too much for me, but if that's what you do, you do you. Personally, I think it's noticeable. And then I fill in this front part. I usually fill in the front part lighter than the rest, because that's just naturally how your brow hairs are. Like, this part is significantly lighter than the rest of my brow, so why would I not want it to stay that way? Most of the time, though, trying to get all the little missing pieces, I get heavy-handed, and it ends up being the same all around. Brows are a hard thing to perfect. And me personally, my brows are done. That's just me though. Some people believe in going in later and like after this and like carving it out with some to carve it out with. Or you can go in with some concealer to carve it out with. But most of the time, unless I've made a mistake, this is good enough. If I make a mistake, that's when that would come in handy. So we're going to go in on the other side. And that's the brows. So, because I'm not going to go in all deep with foundation, with eyeshadow or anything, I am just going to go ahead and put on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel right now. And I like this to stay in place. I don't just trim my eyebrow hairs down super low, and I don't like them to get out of place or feel like if I touch them then they're going to go everywhere. So this way they're locked and loaded. Everything's falling everywhere. Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette. And we're just going to take a really light brown or burnt orange. It's called burnt orange, but it looks a little browny to me palette. Color. Can I talk today? We're going to do this just to warm up the eyes a little bit. And you can completely skip this step if you don't have time. You don't want to. It's just not you. Today, I skipped this step. For the purposes of the video, I'm just going to do it. Because if you want to go minimalistic but a little bit glammy, a little bit of brown goes a long way. Okay, that part's done. Now, next, we are going to jump into our mascara. I go a little bit extra with this because I'm not going to do false lashes. Because we are doing minimalistic, you can go ahead and throw on some lashes and make it glammy, but minimal as well. I'm not. If you want to do minimal but glammy lashes, I do recommend the Christina lashes that I usually use because everything else that I've used in my past videos, like Flutter and all that, are super glammy. But you can get those on Amazon. So I'm going to go in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes to kind of coat my lashes and get them prepped, if you will, for the next one. And I'm going to get, okay. Then I'm going to get out my Too Faced or Better Than Sex. The drugstore L'Oreal one, perfect for this too. And run a couple coats. Next eye. Okay. Now, I usually do the MAC on the bottom lashes, but I also forgot that I love this Marc Jacobs one on the bottom lashes. A little spoolie is not quite as small, but it is still pretty small in comparison. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on my bottom lashes. Okay, so that is the majority of the look. And now we're going in with the lip. So you can just throw in like a simple gloss. This Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in 001. It's just a simple, like, really pretty pink gloss. Like, it's so pretty. So simple. You could just throw that on. Buxom has a really cute one. I just got it, so I'm taking out the packaging. But it's really cute. It's also a lip maximizer. Very similar, but more clear. And it is in the shade Dominique. You could just throw on, like, really simple glosses or just a lip balm. Like, I love to just throw on, like, my Tatcha lip balm in the Gold Spun one. But I'm going to just throw on a little color. So I'm going to do Kylie lipstick, the velvet lipstick in Basic. And I'm going to mix it with Buxom Taupe, the Vava Plump in Taupe It Off. Because I'm extra like that. And the Taupe It Off, like Buxom's, basically all their stuff is like maximizing and plumping. So you're gonna feel a little bit of tingling and a little bit of like, not burning, but it's like minty. It kind of feels good. But just don't think like that when you go in to try it and you're like, oh my god, my lips are burning, like I'm having an allergic reaction. You're not. It's just how it goes. I remember my first time, one of my friends like in high school, she gave me like her MAC lip gloss, and I didn't really know about makeup that much back then. Like I just used like the basic stuff, and I used it, and I was like, oh my god, my lips are burning. Like, should I say something? Should I just play it cool? Like, this girl was pretty cool. And so I was like, should I play it cool? Like, should I say something? I don't know. Like, my lips are tingling. And they just didn't stop tingling. They didn't stop tingling. I was like, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. And I looked in the mirror and they looked like plumper than usual. Like, and I was like, I don't know. And eventually, like, it went away. Like, I took it off. But now that I'm into makeup, I know it's just how it feels. This one is significantly less of that tingly feeling than the other ones, but the tingly feeling lasts longer. So I would then say that the active ingredient, or not active ingredient, but like, well, I guess there is an active ingredient. It lasts longer than the other ones. And this is collagen active. So I would definitely say that it lasts longer. Plus it's dewer, so that's probably a better product. Okay, then I'm going to be a little bit extra, and I'm just going to, which you don't have to do, this is good to go. You can also go in with a highlighter, and I'm going to go in with the Kylie Wet Set palette. I was dying to get these when she came out with her vacation set, like, a while back, and I didn't get them, and now she's, like, revamped the packaging and came out with the same colors again, so I swooped them up, and I'm going to go in with Privacy Please, which is this pretty color right here. But look at them, like, you can, like, press your finger in, like, they're legit, like, wet. They feel wet, too. Like, it feels like you're touching water. Like, you're going to take your finger off and it's going to be wet. But it's not. It's just got highlighter on it. It's really cool. But that's what I'm going to go in with. Just a little bit. So you can barely tell, but then it's there. I tried to apply this with a brush, and it just doesn't apply as well as it does with a damp beauty blender or with your finger. It doesn't, well, I'm not going to say it doesn't apply as well, it just doesn't pick up as well from the actual palette itself. That's just personal experience. Maybe if I dampened my brush it would. With like some MAC Fix Plus. Coolio. Alright. Speaking of the MAC Fix Plus, alright, if we're trying to keep it on a budget, this MAC Fix Plus is going to be 50% off at Ulta coming up April 7th or April 6th. Check it out because they're doing a bunch of 50% off stuff up until April 7th. Different products are 50% off every day. This is not an ad. That sounded like such an ad. Okay, but seriously, go check it out. They have awesome stuff. Do not check it out tomorrow. I'm getting my eyebrow pencils tomorrow. Don't nobody take my taupe color. But anyway, MAC Fix Plus, it will be 50% off. So I think it'll only be like $13 or $15. You could, well, I was about to spray that while I'm still talking. Anyway, or you can go ahead and get the Morphe setting spray, which is like a continuous spray, like hairspray. So awesome. All over my computer. Let's just go in with that one. Today at work, I totally forgot to set my face. Not at work, but before work, I totally forgot to set my face. No bueno, no bueno. Okay, this look is done. So, I am actually going to be down and out for a couple weeks. I'm going to be having surgery next week or last week or whenever this video goes up. And I have a couple of videos in the bank that I'm going to be editing. So you may see me with like blonde hair one video, red hair the next video, blonde hair again. I have already dyed my hair, so I'm just like going to be coming out with the videos in whatever order I come out with them in. Sorry in advance. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this minimal video where I kind of went a little bit in depth with my eyebrows. And we'll see what comes next. I love you guys, and if you love what you see, go ahead and subscribe down below, hit the thumbs up button, and comment down below if you would like to know anything more about any of the products that I used today. Alright, I love you guys. Bye!